Honorable Captain Amarinder Singh Ji, Chief Minister, Government of Punjab, dignitaries on the dais, friends from industry and senior officials, and ladies and gentlemen. After such an exhaustive presentation by Rupendra, and I must thank him for giving me this opportunity in PhD Chamber of Commerce for the first time. I've been hardcore CII man always. So, what I'm trying to do is, I've got only 7 slides, and my focus this time is on state finances and also on agri-economy. What can be done? And these are just thoughts which I'm sharing, need to be expanded and worked upon. If I call Vision 2025, what all we can achieve? Rebooting state finances for a debt-free Punjab by 2025. Rebooting agri-economy for debt-free Punjab farmers by 2025. Engineer blue revolution in Punjab. Mega investment to stabilize wheat agri-economy. Technology transfer facilitation for agri-economy. And also smart rural infrastructure for smart villages. We have been talking about smart cities, and that's where the differentiator we are talking today. So on rebooting state finances, I think, sir, there's so much which can be done and looked upon, but today my focus is on linked with agriculture sector, and this is where my first issue which I'm talking about is, sir, we are giving approximately 9,000 crore rupees are being budgeted towards free electricity, water, irrigation, procurement expenses. And these expenses are being incurred to benefit our farmers. It is for the farmers. But ultimately what is happening? When we do MSP calculations, when the MSP is calculated by CACP, to my surprise, they don't take these two costs, I mean this whole 9,000 crore rupees, as part of the cost, because the MSP calculation is basically a cost plus formula. Now there, when I contacted the member secretary, Dr. Shalja Sharma, and I asked her, why don't you include these two costs, which is incurred by Punjab farmer, which is incurred by Punjab on wheat and paddy, for your MSP calculations. She said, since farmer is not paying, we are not taking. In fact, what it means is that the 9,000 crore which we are spending for the benefit of farmer is being appropriated while calculating the MSP, and it is helping only the PDS. And it is that, with this background, my first suggestion is that instead of giving free electricity, water, and spending so much on procurement expenditure, if we give direct transfer to the farmer and let them pay, what I'm saying is, and that will also bring a lot of efficiency in resource utilization. I believe if we switch from free to direct credit and let them pay, we will save around 2,000 crore rupees every year. This is one. And second, so this non-inclusion of these costs in MSP calculation, if I try to work out only for 21 years, it is going on since last almost 40 years. But if I take only for 21 years, I believe we need to estimate how much of our investment for the benefit of farmer has been appropriated. And my recommendation is that a committee be constituted to estimate the current value of total loss on this account to the Government of Punjab. The committee should also recommend measures to be taken to submit this claim to the central government. You see, the PDS subsidization was central subject. We were not supposed to do it. So if anything has been, and the kind of, today also we have a session on panel discussion on this, and I have got from the Agriculture University, Supalji, again, the head of the Department of Economics. I met him also. And they all conceded that yes, actually this cost has not been taken into account while calculating MSP. This is an accounting mistake. This accounting mistake entitles Punjab to work out its total loss and submit a claim. We must look at it. That's my suggestion. So central government is now considering a proposal to switch to direct transfer of fertilizer subsidy to the farmer. My suggestion is, on the similar lines, central government should also consider direct transfer of refund of taxes collected on diesel supplied to the farmers. Sir, when we say that state government cannot collect taxes on wheat and paddy, then central government should also surrender whatever taxes they have collected on the inputs, and it is in that direction that this recommendation is. I think this will help farmers a great deal. So all these direct transfer suggestions which are coming are intended to provide a monthly credit in the account of a farmer so that he is not dependent upon RTRs for his subsistence, and will help him to be more planned and work in peace. So aquaculture. Central government has identified land-based aquaculture using RAS technology. So let me give you one glimpse of RAS technology. Basically, I'm talking about aquaponics. This RAS technology, sir, allows you to do 1,000 ton of fish on 1 acre of land. Whereas for doing 1,000 ton of fish, in conventional fish farming pond-based, we need 400 acres of land. So in 1 acre, you can do 1,000 ton of fish. This is a revolutionary technology which has been stabilized now, and this technology is intended to come to India to help supplement income of farmers. I'm not talking about if we do 1,000 tons for every plant, but if we do 20, 50 tons. So there are companies I'm in touch who are from Norway and Israel. They have proposed to Maharashtra government that we can work with farmers, provide them technology, and then give them the seeds and take the fish. And they are assuring a weekly income of 20,000 rupees to the farmer. And in this case, 50% is being given by the central government. I think if state government also brings some subsidy on the table, the Israeli company and Norwegian companies would be too happy to chip in with some more investment, and this can be done. This can revolutionize the supplementing income of farmer, his dependence on the routine paddy, and then we are not using much land in this. And in this, it is not only about fish. Then you do, in aquaponics, we do exotic vegetables. We use the same water to nourish the development of the produce of exotic vegetables in a controlled environment. And then the solid waste of aquaponics is ultimately A-grade fertilizer. So that also helps you to move away from chemical fertilizer to the biofuel fertilizers. This is the potential of this. Now coming to this suggestion, sir. This is about wheat. Sir, during your last regime, in 2003 policy, you had given a mega incentive for rice shelling capacities, and one such plant, KRBL, came in Punjab, and they set up a plant which is 4,800 ton per day capacity. What it has contributed ultimately, it has increased the basmati cultivation area by 10 times. It has also oriented our export markets. So my suggestion is, today I've got no worry about the paddy side, because we have got enough capacity of shelling and enough capacity of export marketing which has been built in. My worry is about wheat. The way central government thinking is to move away from procurement policies, and they want to create different mandis in different places. The opening of agri sector, wheat will be a problem, and this is where I'm suggesting that the way we had given concessions in 2003 to paddy, a mega investment in wheat flour mill of the capacity of 4,800 ton. If we set up 5 such plants, just providing inputs, there are people ready to invest. And this one plant will cost, including everything, will be around 500 tons. Even if Punjab government gives 100 crore rupees, 500 crore rupees spent but it will stabilize the wheat. And then secondly, sir, it will ultimately lead to the GST generating production. There will be trickle-down effect on various ancillaries which will come into play. That's the suggestion here. So this is again something. Punjab has been exporting human resource. Our NRIs are those who have been exported by Punjab, and we receive remittances in millions of dollars every year. These are quantifiable figures. These proceeds from, they keep sending us proceeds. These proceeds from NRI should entitle Punjab to claim import of duty-free capital goods as per the policy of central government under PPCD scheme. I'm saying let PSIEC or a nodal agency from government of Punjab should work closely with the Commerce Ministry. It's not only about Punjab, it will help Gujarat, it will help Kerala, so it's much more acceptable to the government, the central government, the moment it comes to Gujarat. So I think if one nodal agency in the government is able to click this and central government allows you, we will be bringing a lot of efficiency for people to come and invest in Punjab, because they will be able to import technology without paying custom duty. This is my last slide, sir. The Government of India has launched an ambitious project for upgrading 100 smart cities. Sir, everybody is talking about smart cities. Punjab should take a lead in making smart villages. And we should start from villages, then come to these cities. That's my suggestion to you, sir. And these upgradation of making it smart is self-financing. You don't need to spend. The new model which is working is that the developer is paid out of the saving, a share of saving, which happens by virtue of this technology intervention. These are some of the thoughts which I thought. This brief presentation was focused on highlighting some of the recommendations. This time on agri, so next time we'll be talking about housing sector, rural smart cities, MSME sector, electronic sector, renewable energy. And we'll come back to you with that, sir. Thank you so much.